Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is sponsored by 22&0 Veterans Apparel and is for the vacant Mayhem Championship.
So there's a lot to talk about with this vacant Mayhem Championship, but before we do that, did you see the video I just saw? Did that say Hollywood Haley J is coming here at Summer of 24?
She will be in IWE July 13, folks. You don't want to miss it.
That's going to be crazy. In the meantime, though, the Mayhem Championship is vacant, and it might seem wild to you after what we saw at Never Say Die. That match that was Falls Count Anywhere in Augusta between the then champion Skrilla the Great and Charlie Mayhem. Mayhem won the championship, but as part of the, again, what I'm calling the tyrannical reign there of James Caleb Kitchens, Kitchens actually stripped Mayhem of the Mayhem Championship.
Yes, sir, he did.
And so here we are, and entering the ring, of course, is...
Ladies and gentlemen, real quick, I just want to say, it is bad! It is bad! And it's real bad, because the man is back in town, and I got somebody with me, Mr. Hunter Young!
The fans love Hunter Young.
Well, that's Tyreek, the ultimate pusher, who it's been quite some time since we've seen him here in IWE. In fact, the last time we saw him in an IWE ring, he literally got knocked out of his shoes, courtesy of Joe Black. Meanwhile, on his way to the ring right now is the rightful #1 contender to the Mayhem Championship. And you've got to wonder, before we talk about how he got there, you know, the rise of Chad Skywalker, it looked like that could have been jeopardized with Mayhem having the Mayhem Championship stripped from him, but it looks to me like Chad Skywalker will still get an opportunity.
The curse breaker is in the building, folks.
He certainly is. The question is, can he turn all of that into championship gold? It's time to head up to our 4-time award-winning ring announcer, the great Diana Michelle.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the Mayhem Championship. Introducing first, to my right, accompanied to the ring by the returning ultimate pusher, Tyreek! The Saint Hunter Young! And his opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, he is a man on a mission, a rebel with a cause, the Curse Breaker, Chad Skywalker!
Big fight feel, of course, for the now vacant IWE Mayhem Championship, which tonight, there will be someone who walks away with that championship, and automatically my first question is, should we be nervous potentially about James Caleb Kitchens stripping whoever wins his title tonight of the championship?
Well, he does have a new vision for this championship. The Mayhem Championship always has to have a stipulation to it in the history of IWE, but Caleb Kitchens is cutting that out. It's going to be more like an X Division type style of championship. That title is very prestigious, and Caleb Kitchens wants to make it even more prestigious here in IWE.
Well, certainly we're getting kind of this code of honor, dare I say, between the Wrestling Saint and the Curse Breaker. This ought to be really, really interesting here. Now, if you'll remember, at Never Say Die, we kicked off the show with a six-pack challenge, a scramble, to determine the #1 contender for the Mayhem Championship. Both of these men were involved in that matchup. Chad Skywalker would eventually get the win, and that match proved to be the first time we saw Saint here, or Hunter Young, here in IWE, and it had been over a year almost, well over a year, 18 months since he had been here, and he hadn't even wrestled in that time. So I'm curious in terms of what the process was to find an opponent potentially for Chad Skywalker.
Well, it's hard for me to keep up with all Chad Skywalker's nicknames, Gerard.
I know, right? They sound like a CVS receipt.
He's got more nicknames than the Great Bambino.
But kind of two. Whoa! And we almost had a new champion there. And what a great! I'm sorry. Go back. I was asking you how you think Hunter Young was chosen to be in this matchup.
Well, these are two fan favorites, Gerard. So that's very confusing to me because Caleb Kitchens, he does not like to make these IWE fans happy.
Certainly doesn't.
But we have two fan favorites. They're squaring off in the ring right now for that prestigious Mayhem Championship.
Well, and I'll say this to this point, if indeed the vision is to make this similar to an X Division kind of title, then you want great athletes in there. And these are two of the finest athletes here on the roster.
Very good point.
You look at, what a chop there from Chad Skywalker. Skywalker, who debuted back in 2011, has been really hungry for recognition in this business. He's been hungry for championship gold, and it seems like every time he gets close, it gets taken away from him, and it looked like that was going to happen with the title being stripped from Charlie Mayhem, but somehow fate has prevailed. And now this opportunity lies here for Skywalker, and you can tell he's being a bit more aggressive than we're accustomed to seeing.
Chad Skywalker is definitely the aggressor so far in this match. These men have a mutual respect for each other, but they are not taking it easy.
Not at all. A huge boot there from Hunter Young, who Hunter Young had not wrestled for 18 months prior to showing up here at Never Say Die. What a huge kick there from Skywalker. Count of 1, 2, new champion. No.
If Chad Skywalker ever wants to switch to kickboxing, I think he'll be very successful.
There is a look in the eyes of Chad Skywalker that is different than any time I've seen him here in IWE. That look says that he is as focused as we've ever seen him, almost so focused until, he'll do whatever he has to do to become champion.
Well, one of his nicknames is Man on a Mission. He is on a mission tonight to become Mayhem champion.
Absolutely. He calls himself a rebel with a cause. And here, the Tiger Fang kick. And could that lead to championship gold here for Skywalker, who rolled through that move as he saw Hunter Young roll out of the way.
Hunter Young scouted him there.
Certainly did. What a big right hand, my goodness.
The fans don't know who to cheer for in this match. I think they just want to see a good contest between two great athletes.
Meanwhile, Skywalker isn't paying that much attention to the fans, and I'm noticing kind of these small nuances here, and he certainly is trying to get Tyreek the Pusher out of the way. And now Hunter Young comes in with a roll-up 2. Count of 2. Hunter Young calls himself the Wrestling Saint. He is, strangely enough, held gold here in IWE before the now defunct IWE New Age champion. He was the second ever champion there, holding that title for 371 days. So he too happens to be very familiar with gold here in IWE. It is Skywalker, who even though he's the #1 contender, has yet to be a champion here. And what a very aggressive forearm there from Skywalker.
Hunter Young is definitely a veteran here in IWE, and he wants to become the face of this new Mayhem division.
He certainly does, and he could do that if he pulls out this move. A great Hurricane Rana there from Hunter Young. Hunter Young went there for a pump kick, but it was blocked there by Chad Skywalker, who gets kicked there in the breadbasket. And Chad Skywalker, again, championship opportunities don't come by very often, and you've got to wonder if he really understands that this is kind of now or never for him.
What a headbutt by Chad Skywalker. It looks like it took a little out of himself too.
Certainly did, and again, I wonder how many new things we're going to see Skywalker try, understanding that he's willing. Oh my gosh, that huge, the aggression that we're seeing here from Skywalker says to me how important this opportunity is for him. Huge stomp there by Skywalker. And now a cover. Could this be the moment here too? And whoa! We were literally half a second away from crowning a brand new Mayhem champion.
Chad Skywalker, he could almost taste that Mayhem championship in his hands.
He certainly could. The winner of this championship tonight will be the 8th champion in IWE Mayhem history. The question is, who will be the 8th man? It's so interesting. The number of 8 historically means new beginnings, and as a new beginning for this championship, it would be a new beginning for either of these men if they could come out as champion. Whoa! But we know about that point there from Hunter Young.
The Wrestling Saint looks like he's hawking up here.
Yeah, and that could be a good thing depending upon how well he does with that. But Skywalker looks like he's impervious to pain here tonight.
Hunter Young, he's a southpaw with those left fists right to the face.
And that was certainly a left-handed clothesline that he hit with. A big pump kick there from Hunter Young. And Hunter Young is really trying to ride on this momentum here to become the champion.
They keep counting. They keep countering each other, Gerard.
They certainly do. It's like whatever one has the answer to, the other one finds the antidote. Rolling in the ring here. Sling blade there. Coming from Hunter Young. This could be enough. 1, 2. Whoa. The referee almost hit 3 on that one. Paul Santa was close to the action.
I thought we were going to have a new Mayhem champion right there in Hunter Young.
It certainly looked like we would.
I think Hunter Young believed it too.
He certainly did. And again, I am moved by 2 things here in this match. For one, there is a drive from Hunter Young to really capture gold. Again, nothing is promised, and he understands that. But look at the distance being created right now by Chad Skywalker, who ducks under. And now this turns into a bit of a sunset flip, but no, rolling through. Went for a kick, but nobody there for Skywalker. Hunter Young rolls through. 1, 2. Rolled out, though, with Skywalker. Skywalker gets hit with a kick there from Hunter Young. Hunter Young keeping his focus here. Whoa! Huge knee there from Hunter Young.
Chad Skywalker has some powerful kicks, and Hunter Young knows that firsthand because of that scramble match at the last show.
And meanwhile, Hunter Young is applying as many kicks as he can. Hunter Young trying to exert some power here with that butterfly suplex, but now turns this. It's got him for fireman's carry into an airplane spin. That's a classic maneuver there. We don't see that very often, but a reversal. Oh my gosh. What a spin through there by Skywalker. Could this be it? 1, 2. He got him. Skywalker did it. The 13-year veteran said he's the curse breaker. Well, he's broken the curse. The losing streak of not having a championship is over, as that man is the 8th man to become the IWE Mayhem champion, marking a brand new beginning for the legacy of that title and for his own personal legacy.
Skywalker won that Mayhem championship with his favorite move, Gerard, the Skywalker driver.
Absolutely love to see it. And again, I followed his career across multiple promotions. And here it is, Tyreek, the ultimate pusher, trying to shake the hand of Chad Skywalker. You got to wonder what he has in mind, considering all that he's done historically. But a brave move there, a great move coming from the Wrestling Saint, Hunter Young, yielding the moment, yielding the floor to the brand new IWE Mayhem champion. It's Chad Skywalker.
We have a new face for the Mayhem division.
You've got to wonder what happens for the Mayhem division going forward. How will he carry that championship as IWE begins to expand its territory outside of Georgia, going to places like North Carolina and South Carolina? Chad Skywalker gets to be the face, not just of the state, but of the region, as the brand new IWE Mayhem champion.